Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Making sure that everybody can hear me. Let this thing marinate. Link is in the chat for anybody who wants to come up. Link is in the chat for anybody who wants to come up. Salute to everybody. Hope everybody's Friday is on point. Hope everybody's Friday is on point. We gonna see who comes up. Just pretty much letting this thing marinate. Link is in the chat. Somebody click on the link. Somebody click on the link. I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna go over some business profiles. Click on the link. Link is in the chat. Anybody that wants to come on, feel free to come on. I hope you two don't flag my shit down because I'm about to show something that pretty much somewhat inspired me, man. You know, I'm always inspired by business hustlers, man. Um, Pretty much, we're gonna watch a little documentary, little small segment documentary, but something that we can all some forms can relate to. But the link is in the chat. Salute to everybody that's come on to the channel. The link is in the chat, man. Click on the link. I don't want to hear any ghost listeners, man. I need people to come on and interact and be able to talk about business. Come up and click the link. Free link for everybody, so everybody can be able to come up. We'll be able to talk about some business shit. Click on the link. Link is in the chat. I'm gonna let things marinate. We're gonna go on YouTube. Man, anybody who wants to come on, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Okay. We're gonna talk about rap business because a lot of the my consultation calls has been of people that's involved in the music industry. You know, a lot of people want to get involved when it comes to that aspect. So, you know, contracts is definitely an understanding, and that's a must. Because you know, people be having these fucked up ass deals, be crying later. So we're gonna show a clear business profile, and we're gonna get this thing rolling. And get this thing rolling. Cause I don't know if I told anybody the story, but I remember there was a 35-year-old rapper and he wanted me to invest in his career. I thought that was funny due to the fact that he's 35 and he's just putting out music. Well, he was just putting out music only for the past 3 years. And you know, I'm not to shame anybody's dream, but when it comes to a specific niche like the rap industry, you got to be the young gun coming in instead of the old man that's trying to be able to figure things out. He wanted me to invest $30,000, which I thought that was ridiculous as shit. He wound up getting signed, but the deal that he signed for was some piece of shit. So it's not like he really wasn't gaining anything much out of it, because the deal that he signed was like $50,000 advance, which, you know, $50,000 advance, it's cool, but it's a loan. It's not necessarily a check of services rendered or something where you can be able to just stack on. That's pretty much loan money, which I thought that was funny. A 35-year-old rapper trying to be able to make it big this time. Because really, I told the boy to focus on different industries due to the fact that the window is shrinking. Because he's 35 years old, man. People that's 14, 13 years old is not necessarily trying to listen to someone that's 35, and the people that's in his age group is not trying to listen to somebody that's a rookie as well. I thought that was a funny example of how motherfuckers want to be for you to be able to invest in them more than they invest in themselves. We're gonna type in this. We're gonna type in this, and we're gonna do a little Wayback Machine, more like Throwback Friday. Cause I thought that was absolutely hilarious how motherfuckers 35 years old and want me to invest. I said, shit. And it's definitely a fine line of actually investing in somebody to build them up and just outright losing money. Because I would felt like I was losing money. And really, they signed them to a $50,000 advance, but it's probably 360 up, where the 360 deals all filled with unnecessary incentives for him to be able to do X amount in the third, or just pretty much just say, okay, we got a 7 album deal for you, and pretty much take the deal, you know, take it or leave it type situation scenarios. But I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna watch some some rap business esque type shit. Let me share my screen real quick. Let me share. Okay, okay. Cause I found it funny how a boy that wanted me to invest in him, he couldn't be able to see and realize that there's a huge problem. You're 35 years old, didn't have any type of hip hop skills in general. He thought he was a beat maker. He didn't know he wanted to be from beat maker and some type of producer and aficionado. Man, YouTube better not be lagging off this shit. Yo, click on the link. Click on the link. Anybody that wants to join, click on the link. I try to share my screen so we can all be able to see the visual. I'm gonna share my screen one more time. But pretty much the main premise of me showing this specific clip is the fact that he had more product ready in the gas tank. Let me pause this real quick. Let me pause this real quick. Pretty much the main premise that I wanted to be able to give out that he had product ready, he had inventory ready, he made sure that everything was pretty much rolled out where he can be able to have everybody drop an album, everybody drop some units, so he can be able to capitalize off of the 80/20 deal on his end. You know, keep the majority of the profits, make sure that specific acts get their budgets aligned, and kept on rolling out more talent. Rolling out more talent, more products, and he's still doing that to this day. So that's just pretty much the main premise that I wanted to show out, that if motherfucker gonna join something very old, he has to be extremely business savvy, where he outdoes his peers when it comes to form of business. That's only how I could see someone prevailing on that situation and scenario. But a 35-year-old motherfucker that wants someone to just outright invest in him, he doesn't have any type of products or any type of niche behind them, or any type of, I hate to use the word, but gimmick, then I don't necessarily see anything that could be able to benefit him for the long run. Because man, if you're not selling products and making extra money on inventory, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Because man, everybody and their mama wants to join the industry instead of just being more business savvy and let things more or less come to them. Because for the people that just tune in, we just got done watching an old Master P blueprint, pretty much his blueprint on how he got things rolling. And the main premise of the video was him just having products ready to sell, pretty much bringing the visibility to him, having exposure where people see visibly clearly who he is, and having the product ready, having the distribution lined up, and pretty much just a rinse and repeat type model. That's pretty much the greater savviness that people need to do if they're just going to enter into something, especially when it comes to involving music, because you definitely got to be well diversified, because that's where product placement comes in. That's where cross marketing comes in, retargeting, specific uh, shit and needs when it comes to that aspect is definitely need to be rolled out, because the more business minded a person is, the more they can navigate and less hiccups that they get due to the fact that they can find a problem, re reanalyze it, relay it back, and regroup and repackage a new specific plan. Because man, motherfuckers don't want to invest in a dead investment. You got to be more diversified and tangible worthy when it comes to specific stuff like that. So I'm pretty much going to end it off like that. As always, invest in yourself, bank on yourself. Always focus on being business minded, business savvy, uh, more on par with your business than anybody else, because nobody's not going to understand your business more than you are. So you have to just keep on understanding that, sell more products, more visibility, more exposure, retarget, recapture, and that's where the online tools that I pretty much present to my clients consultants always capture the leads due to the fact that if they may not buy this time, they will buy in a later date if you keep on rolling out uh, more ads or just more promo in general. But RDF is out.